So I just saw a video of a girl talking about how she's dating a broke guy. I mean, she goes on to talk about their relationship. She talks about the things she pays for. She talks about the way he treats her and how her ex had money and she knows that that's not the solution to everything. Of all of that, do you know the thing that stuck out to me the most? That she continuously calls him broke. Like, lady, what if you turn on social media and your dude was like, oh my God, fellas, I'm dating Miss Thatcher, and like my concern is that like what if she loses the weight one day and she leaves me? What are we doing? Do you see how dumb that is? Stop calling men broke. If you don't want a man to be out here talking about how you fat or talking about how you look like this or you look like that, you don't want a man to talk about you as a sexual object, stop calling them broke. That's step one. Do better.
What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, like the young lady said, there is a girl that has gone viral for talking about her relationship with her boyfriend and him being broke. And I'm going to show you the original video next, and then after that, I'm going to be showing you a response, what they like to call a stitch on TikTok to said video. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month. He does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him, we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like it's crazy because I don't think like I feel like females come on online and talk about like look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me. It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's like, no, I mean, I don't know. There has to be like a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm going to be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has like the best personality hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold, like don't be too rude. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend who made way more money than I did. And that wasn't the answer. Like, so it's like, where is the common ground? Like, and obviously I do have a little bit of fear. Like, if I stay with him during this whole time and I continue to help out, is he gonna just walk away when he does better? it's just, it's so scary. It's so crazy because it's like I really, really like him, and I really, really, really like don't want to like not be with him, but at the same time too, like I'm too effing old to do this shit. Like I've already spun around this block a few times. Like
Well, first of all, you, like other women, y'all need to quit coming on TikTok asking advice from other women. Because, for one, it's a pretty good chance you're going to get advice from bitter women. Okay, first of all. Second of all, notice how she mentioned, when I go on social media and I see all these other girls saying, look what my boyfriend got me, look what he got me this, he got me that. See how influential social media is, you guys. Social media is one of the main sources of why women like her and other women think that they deserve all this expensive and fancy shit. It also got me to thinking, man, just like Shorty said on the first clip, because you know how she mentioned, like I feel like if I'm not the breadwinner, he'll just leave me if he finally does do better. Here's my thing: you got couples that are required to go to therapy whenever the girl gets surgery, because most of the time the woman leaves after the man gets surgery. Okay, so just like the lady mentioned in the first clip, let's not act like this is a one-way street. All right, it goes both ways. Now the next clip I'm going to show you is a woman that reacted to her video, and I'm gonna warn y'all now. I think she said something about how this mind state made her a single mom, which I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But we're gonna hear what you got to say. Let's keep it moving.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because that same mentality is what landed me into single motherhood. Okay, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen to you, but let me tell you what happened to me. Picture this, okay? I was 23 years old, going to school. I had a really good job, no financial responsibility. Like I was at my parents' house, not paying any rent. Life was a party. It was built for living, not surviving at the time. Okay, this is just me in the world, doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Next thing you know it, I meet this man who comes fresh out my state with a mutual friend that I've known for such a long time. He's a little bit older than me. He tells me he's going through like whatever situation. We click right away. We're best friends. Now I love this motherfucker's personality. Now I had dated some scuzz buckets like back in the day, and my perception of men was slightly traumatized. So he was everything. He was a bee's motherfucking knees. We had a summer love and we had a blast, but I was always taking out my wallet. He's like, I'm going through this, whoop de whoop, when I get my good job because he has all these skills, like, I got you. And I had no responsibilities, so I was okay with that. We went everywhere, okay? Fucking everywhere, every restaurant, here, there. We were living, okay? It was a great fucking summer. Again, I was the one that was always taking out my wallet. So now all of a sudden, we're in love, okay? And now I had a credit card that had a 10 grand limit, zero balance. I'm keeping up. Next thing you know, swipe, 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 swipe. Next thing you know, a girl's 23 years old, 10 grand in debt. But I'm in love. I love his personality. Next thing you know it, we shack up. We start living together. Now I got, real people bills, okay? He starts that great job. Things are going great. Next thing you know it, I'm like, hey, he's paying for stuff, but I'm still also paying for just as much stuff. Next thing you know, what comes from being in the house and being in love? Baby. Next thing you know it, he's like, hey, you don't really have to work anymore, so I quit my motherfucking job, and because he has this great job. Next thing you know it, he loses that job. Next thing you know it, living off of just our unemployment. Me taking out my wallet again. Now a baby is on the way. Now I threw my own baby shower with Dollar Tree motherfucking items. I got this mini little fucking car payment from that same credit card that I had, and now I don't owe 10 grand. I owe like 13 grand. Next thing you know it, I get two jobs at 8 months pregnant, and
and work up to the very end. And that same motherfucker that's okay with watching you take out your wallet will be that same motherfucker that's okay with watching you work 2 jobs while you're pregnant. Next thing you know it, the baby's here, and I go back to work 4 weeks after having a C-section. That same motherfucker was okay with watching that. And however you're treated while you're pregnant, it just leaves a nasty resentment taste towards you. Next thing you know, I'm working 2 jobs trying to pay for expensive ass formula, and that same dude is paying the bare fucking minimum. Because you had mentioned in the video that he has responsibilities and you have those same responsibilities. And let me tell you how that right there will get you fucked up in the game. And whether you like to think so or not, it demasculinizes a man to know that you're out there working and he's in the house. Next thing you know what, he thinks I'm cheating on him all the time. Next thing you know what, we're fucking arguing, okay? Shit is miserable. And I have this resentment towards everything that happened, and I'm pretty much the one that's paying for everything. And boy, was I in fucking debt. Fast forward, it's the finances, it's the arguing, and everything is just a fucking haywire of a mess. And then you just start getting this mentality like, damn, like I already do this by myself. I could really just do this by myself. Next thing you know it, you're with a child and you start doing that shit by yourself. And the same motherfucker that watched you open up your wallet during this entire time through dinner, when in all reality, you saying that you see other girls post their boyfriends doing cute little stuff and you have to stay quiet, because in all reality, some women are okay with that, and I don't knock them. They're okay with being the providers, and some women just want a provider, and that is okay too. The devil does not come in that red horns in the freaking pitchfork. He comes as everything that you've ever wanted. A great personality, and we're in love. And next thing you know, you can't let a motherfucker go. And next thing you know, shit just gets crazy. It just gets crazy. Okay? And you become a single mom. And that same dude that has, the house and the car and everything that you have mentioned, but yet, he has to fix his house sometimes. So it's all upon you. It becomes that with a kid. He's the same dude that will be doing the bare minimum, watching you break your money for the rent, for the groceries, for everything for this child, while he does the bare minimum. Because if he's okay with doing the bare minimum now, he will be okay with watching you do the bare minimum for you and a child. Because you got it. Do what you will with that information. But my dad did say, and it took me forever to learn this situation, your mentality's here and they're stuck at here. Either they're going to drag you down or you're going to drag them up. Do what you will.
Now, my takeaway from that is, ma'am, okay, with all due respect, you got to take a little bit of accountability, because nobody put a gun to your head and make you have that baby. One. And like you just said so yourself, all the signs were there that he wasn't going to be what you wanted to be as a father. So now you over here sounding bitter and pissed off. Like I mentioned before, when you put your business out there, usually the women that come running and giving you advice are usually the bitter ones. So this video followed right up perfectly with me mentioning that from the previous video. Here's my thing. I understand, based on what I just saw, why women would wait at the finish line, why women say they want a provider. But notice how when she mentioned her ex-boyfriend that made way more money than her, the first thing that she wanted to call him was narcissistic. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I recently discovered that being narcissistic is actually something that you have to be diagnosed with. So when women throw that word around loosely, I take it with a grain of salt, and I think you should too, because typically when they describe a person as being narcissistic, basically what they're talking about when they're referring to a man is usually a man that had boundaries, and he probably just didn't let you do whatever the hell you want with you when you want, and he probably didn't let you talk to him in a disrespectful manner, kind of like how you went out of your way to do that on TikTok about your boyfriend. Because if there were men on here talking this way about their girl, trust me, man, bruh, women would be highly upset about that. He would be the one going viral, not her. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.